Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Monday, May 6th. Here's what you'll see in this briefing. We have a spring snowstorm in this part of May coming in. We had some snow yesterday. We're going to get more snow today. We have a low with a cold front. This will bring a return of snow, and we are going to return to some very windy conditions. Winter warnings and advisories are in effect. There is cold air behind this front that will plunge temperatures with extended periods below freezing for the next 3 nights or so. We're looking for it to be windy to very windy. There's a wind advisory in effect till mid-evening tonight for much of the Snake River Plain, eastern Magic Valley, and the South Hills. There's also a risk of thunderstorms with this unstable air that's moving in. Temperatures do bottom out on Wednesday night. Again, they should be a lot of temperatures below freezing. We'll take a look at that, and then colder temperatures may offset the heavier precipitation to continue flooding issues. So very tricky forecast, especially when it comes to the snowfall amounts. Just a couple hundred feet would make a tremendous difference in the amount of snow you may receive in your local area. If we look at the situation, say for instance just in Pocatello, it could be anywhere from almost no snow to there's a 10% risk of as much as 4 inches of snow was the thinking earlier today, or yesterday I should say. And that is still, that wide range of possibilities is still very much open. But we'll show you what is most likely to occur. And then by Thursday night and Friday, the skies will start to clear out and temperatures should start to warm. And so Thursday night and Friday should be the return of near normal temperatures for this time of year. So here's our satellite image. Here's the cold front that will be generating all the winds, and ahead of it all the rainfall and snowfall. And here are the warnings and advisories today. There is also a wind advisory. It's hidden by this winter weather advisory, which is expiring this morning. But you can see it reaches all the way up to Mud Lake. The only place it doesn't really include is Rexburg and Idaho Falls, but even there it should still be windy today, just not very windy. You can see the flooding for the Pocatello and Blackfoot rivers. Here's where our winter storm warning is in the Bear River range. Most of the rest of our forecast area is under winter weather advisories, which means anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snow and some winds, whereas it's in excess of 10 inches of snow here down in the Bear River range. And that doesn't mean there won't be snow here. There's just not enough for a winter weather advisory in the Snake River Plain. So let's take a look. You see most of the impactful weather is the next couple of days, and you can see it's not only a slight chance of thunderstorms in some areas, but very windy for the Snake Plain, the Magic Valley, the South Hills, a lot of snow and rain likely. In the eastern highlands, the maximum snow level will be 6,000 feet, and it will lower to 5,100. Same thing for the Lost River, only we'll go down to the surface over there as temperatures cool off during the overnight hours. And rain and snow is likely for most locations, just a chance of rain and snow though in the Lost River. By Tuesday, we're back to sort of a second surge. And that's when it's going to be very windy in the South Snake Plain, very windy for the Magic Valley and the South Hills once again. Light to moderate snow instead of moderate to heavy snow for the Southeast Highlands. But a lot of places, and most of this you can see is during the day. By Tuesday night, a lot of this should decrease. Lost River area, the same thing, rain and snow likely. Same for Wood River and the Sawtooth and Lemhi County, where to the north you can see there's actually some afternoon thunderstorms expected. Wednesday it drops off considerably, little to no impact from the chance of rain or slight chance of rain and snow, and most of this will start out morning snow turning over to rain. By Thursday it's only in the eastern highlands and in Lemhi County, and it's mostly just slight chance with a chance of afternoon rain and thunderstorms in the southeast highlands. Alright, so the flooding situation, you can see, we'll see if this trend continues, but we are still in minor flood stage here at the Portneuf River in the Pocatello area. And Port River Topaz is also right around minor flood stage, and it may get to moderate here in the forecast for the Pocatello River in Pocatello as it gets into this red zone, but we'll see. Elsewhere, it is below flood stage and even action stage right now, but we are looking at the Blackfoot River near Blackfoot and the Blackfoot River near Shelley to once again get into this flood stage and sort of bounce around in there. All right, so the weather forecast, you can see here our entire area is under mixed precipitation threat with, again, the low here at the coast here at 8 a.m. will be moving through, and this will be this is the wind generator for Tuesday. Rainfall amounts, you can see the heaviest rainfall amounts will be south of the Snake River today, lighter ones at least for the morning hours. In the afternoon it slackens a little bit, but then it surges back this evening, mostly in the western areas. And then overnight tonight, it sort of leaves as a big gaping hole over the Snake River Plain in eastern Magic Valley. But again, most of it's light all over. All right, so what will the snow look like? You can see here this morning, that's when the bulk of the snow is falling on the Bear River Range for our winter storm warning. But you can see there's moderate to heavy snow in a lot of places here in southeastern Idaho. A lot lighter though as you go north into what we call the eastern highlands, and not much going on at all in the central Idaho mountains or even the south hills when it comes to precipitation. By this afternoon, with some warming temperatures, although not warming a whole lot, you can see the snow is a little bit more restricted. Then in the evening it starts to cool off again, and we get a return again in the evening hours of the next wave coming in. You can see it's definitely snow up here in the central Idaho mountains starting to develop. But overnight the snow again slackens. Okay, wind gusts this morning. Look at all this wind. This is why we have the wind advisory in effect for a lot of areas, with the exception of Rexburg and Idaho Falls, where it'll be getting really close but not quite exceeding our wind advisory thresholds. It increases this afternoon, peaks this evening, and especially in the north, and then overnight tonight it still really keeps on going, and it's mostly, as you can see here, a west to southwest wind. High temperatures today will struggle to get into the lower 50s for the heavily populated areas. Stanley barely getting to 53. Low temperatures tonight. You can see we're starting to get teens and 20s back here in the central Idaho mountains and a lot of the eastern highlands, and we're right around freezing for a lot of areas here Tuesday morning, and then but even some areas getting below freezing here in the lava bed region of the Snake River Plain. All right, on Tuesday you can see the all over snow and some rain and snow, but we start to get more gaping holes down here, so the precipitation amounts do tail off. Let's see how that goes. As far as rainfall, you can see it's pretty much light everywhere except here in the eastern highlands. Same thing for the afternoon, and then by this evening it really lightens up and is pretty much just limited to the eastern highlands. And late night Wednesday, or late night after midnight on Tuesday, when it becomes Wednesday calendar day, there's some there. Tuesday morning, again, most of that is going to be snow here in the eastern highlands and just some light snow elsewhere, but you can see it does get into the Pocatello, Blackfoot, Idaho Falls areas, Rexburg. And Tuesday afternoon it does linger around, and then Tuesday evening you can see it does start to wrap up, especially in our western portions of our forecast area. And Wednesday overnight very much limited to our eastern highlands. Wind gusts on Tuesday will continue very strong. Tuesday night continued strong, and it's more west and northwest wind now. Temperatures for Tuesday, this is when we bottom out temperature wise. We will be in the middle to upper 40s for the lower elevations. Look how cold we get. You can see that freezing temperatures do expand out of the craters of the moon area and the lava beds. And so there could be some sort of freeze event this night, Tuesday night. All right, Wednesday, you can see that precipitation starts to ramp down here as the high moves in. So just some light rain for the central Idaho mountains and the eastern highlands down into the southeast highlands. Same thing with the snow, and you can see very little of it gets above or gets more than an inch. In fact, it's widespread, just a dusting. The wind gusts on Wednesday start to die down. See, they're more limited to the eastern Magic Valley and places up here in Lemhi County and in the Lost River basins. High temperatures, you can see we our trend of warming up again as skies clear. Thursday morning, nowhere near as cold for Wednesday night as we were on Tuesday night. Okay, so this is all of the rain, or all the liquid water equivalent from now through Thursday. So Thursday is going to be dry, so most of this is actually falling between now and Wednesday. And you can see heavy rains, mostly the mountains, although pretty good here once you get into the southeastern half of the Snake River Plain, southern half of the eastern Magic Valley. Some pretty good rainfall. And then even heavier, you can see why we have some pretty heavy amounts, 1.5 to 2 inches of liquid water equivalent for the Bear River Range. That's why they're getting so much snow. And here's the snow amounts for that same period, that's 72 hours, basically today, tonight, and Wednesday. So you can see Pocatello, 1 to 2 inches. Elsewhere you go, though, in the Snake River Plain, it's a dusting of snow, mostly during the overnight periods and morning hours. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can contact us at this telephone number here. Check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.